So Alex, you and I have both transitioned into completely different careers, and
Mm.
it's almost in reverse. You transitioned into entertainment, I transitioned out of entertainment into instructional technology. So maybe we could, for people out there in the audience who might want to consider changing their job or changing their career, maybe we could just talk a little bit about why we did it, how we applied our past experiences to it, letting people know that if we can do it, anyone can do it. Why don't we start
Right,
with
sure. So I was working well, as you said, was studying instructional technology and media. We're working in the same fields. And then after a couple of years, I transitioned into event production. Um, my transition into event production was really just about following my interests, which was about creating experiences for people. Um, in the line of work that I do now, it's very different from instructional technology and media. However, I do get to see where the overlaps occur. And I do get to utilize the skill set that I learned in instructional design and apply it into event production. For example, event production consists of creating experiences for people from just an idea, but it also includes managing people, creating opportunities for everyone to learn. And through this process, I'm constantly learning. So in the instructional design field, I I I like to think of it as studying how people learn. So I get to utilize that in event production because you do something, you get feedback, and you get to essentially iterate that experience so that it could be better the next time, or it could be different the next time. And so recently, I had the opportunity of managing a group of brand ambassadors at a recent event. And this was the first time we ever met each other. We were working with each other for a few days. And so I tapped into my skill set in instructional design to kind of go through those processes of first we're going to do some like introduction, we're going to observe, we're going to build trust, uh, we're going to learn together, and then through that process, allowed I encouraged them to be autonomous and to sort of like take ownership of their work and then give me feedback on however the experience for them is going. And through that process, I realized that a lot of the things that I learned in the past that I was able to incorporate into this job, a lot of it is the same, communication, organizational skills, incorporating technology into learning experiences. Uh, and from there, um, I mean, it's still a relatively new process for me, and I'm still learning about the career itself. But I am excited to see the overlap between the two. And what about you? You have also transitioned. So can
Ah,
you tell me about that?
sure. Thank you. It's sort of the opposite. I was in the entertainment business. I was a New York City stagehand, Broadway stagehand for 20 years, and I really liked it. And I was sort of graduated to be what's called an automation operator, which meant I was part of rigging the automated scenery and then setting up the computer system to run the automated scenery. And
Hmm.
I really liked it, but my transition started when I was asked to go on a very complicated show, Miss Saigon, which had a lot of automated scenery, 90 different effects, which at the time was the most effects ever on a Broadway show. And I was in charge of 30 of them, but they were in Miss Saigon, there's a helicopter that comes in and there's all kinds of pylons that are tracking on and off stage. And it was daunting for me. So I said to myself, if I take this job, I need to go and take a course in electronics because I need to know a little bit more about electronics. So I went back to school with the intent of taking one electronics class. And they sort of convinced me. They said, "Why don't you take our entrance exam and see? We'll see how you do." Just so I took it. They said, you might you'd be great for a 2-year degree in electrical engineering. So I walked in wanting to take one class, walked out enrolled. And so going to school during the day and doing shows at night, I found that I really took to engineering classes, math classes, physics classes, um, digital logic classes. I liked going to school. I liked these kind of classes. So I, because I had my days free, once I got my associate's degree, then I went and got my bachelor's degree because I really liked school. And then I had a mentor in undergrad who said, you should go to teachers college. I work over there too. I'm a counselor assistant. I'm a teacher over there too. I said, no. I said, I'm not Columbia material. Like I'm not. No. You should give it a shot. You'd be good. You'd be good as a teacher or helping teachers. So I did. I applied. I got in, and I realized that I love helping people.
Mm.
Oh, I love helping teachers. I love helping people with technology. I like to teach. I like to build courses. So it all came out of this strange need for me, for my position, to get a little bit more education. But I actually liked the education process. And then I
Mhm.
liked applying that kind of thing in an academic setting. So I
Absolutely.
sort of worked my way out of the theater and the entertainment business while you're working your way in. That's
Yeah.
perfect because they both need new people with that
Mhm.
want to be there. And it's great to see you moving into something that you like. And
Mhm.
same thing with me. I moved into something I like, but different.
Yeah,
So thanks for talking about your journey and allowing me to talk about mine. This is
of
great.
course.